Good evening again. I decided to go ahead and do my initial review of one of the items that I received in a survival pack that I had ordered online a few weeks ago. And everything else in that pack is pretty decent. The backpack itself is quite small. It's smaller than than the other two backpacks that I own. One, my Iowa Hawkeyes backpack, and then I have a JanSport that I had to use for, and when I was doing food not bombs on a regular basis, I would ride my tray down to the feeding site and have my backpack with some of my stuff in it because I collected toiletries and other things for the homeless people that we fed. But anyway, so in that set that I got recently, I got this high Uintas gear. I have a flashlight with that name on it. The flashlight actually works. It only has one mode, and I have no idea how many lumens, but it's a decent flashlight. But this multi-tool, it's very hard to open. I decided to go ahead and pull all of the tools out because otherwise it would just take forever. But there are two saw blades here. This one is actually pretty sharp. It could cut something. This one down here, not so much. And I don't have a tool for sharpening serrated blades, unfortunately. But the scissors, that actually works. So if I put the knife, I'll put the two saws back down. But then there is like a bottle opener, which could also be a flathead screwdriver. I'll go ahead and pop that back down. But the scissors, well, it just broke. But I think it could still cut. I'll try it anyway. Nope. The wire that is there, it broke. So I tested it once, but it's very hard to pull out. And it's actually very smooth where the wire was attached. So it was attached on this side instead of right in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, where my thumb is, that is the wire. I might be able to see better that way, holding against the white. But yeah, the scissors, that part broke. Now getting back to the knife, see, it's very, very difficult to come out, so I would need some oil in there, but this thing will not even cut my skin at all. It is that dull. It's almost rounded. Now, there are some other things that are pretty good. Corkscrew, but I wouldn't need that. But that could be used like a mini auger. So that, that's pretty decent. And it doesn't go all the way into the tool like one would expect. But there is a secondary, so there's something with a little hole in it. Let's see. I'm not sure what that hole is for. And it's hard to get back in because it doesn't rest. The corkscrew is a little crooked, so I would have to move it in order to get that bit back in. There's a file. It's like any other sheet metal file. It does a little, but I'd rather have the emery board type. And it has a little bit of a hook on it, so I'll bend it up like to clean your fingernails. So, you know, that's pretty decent. And then there's a secondary blade. If it's a blade, I'm not sure because it is squared to 90 degrees on both sides. On this side and on this side. And next to that is a Phillips screwdriver, which, you know, pretty good. This is a bottle opener, could be a flathead screwdriver. I'll pop that back in. But getting back to this, and then the handle is slick except for 3 little black stripes. That are right there where the fingers that I'm moving. This is blue. It's a dark blue. I'm not sure how well it's showing up. Maybe I need to change my light. Oops, I shut it off. This lighting in this room is kind of weird, but it's like a dark royal blue. So yeah, this thing is a joke. And for keyring, it has just little cheap crap split ring that will bend very, very easily. Yeah, not cool. Yeah, not cool. So I'm not even going to bother with the paper test because the scissors broke and both knife blades are dull. If the other one is even a knife blade, I have no idea what the heck that is. Yeah, some of the tools are worth keeping, so yeah, I'll keep it for that. I might try a stone on the knife to see if I can sharpen that up. It wouldn't sharpen on my steel at all. But if you see this high Uintas gear, this multi-tool, don't bother with it. If you see it stand alone somewhere, don't even bother. Only half of it is decent, at best. So that's, I just thought I'd give you that gear review. My no-name multi-tool is a lot better. I can sharpen the knife. I sharpened it after I cut the sisal rope off that was hanging off of my cat tower because it was loose, and that is now a fire starter. But yeah, I was able to sharpen that on my steel, but the knife on this thing, forget it, not going to happen. So don't bother with this high Uintas gear brand for a multi-tool. The flashlight, yeah, that's pretty decent. I have a survival whistle that has a little mirror in it and a container where I can put the matches that were in a separate box that also came in this kit. And so I put the matches in there. I even cut the striker off the match box, folded it up and stuck in there. You know, that has a decent lanyard. So yeah, that's pretty decent. The flashlight works. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with most of the other, the other things that are in that pack. The backpack is kind of small, so right now that is my food bag and where I have my my main fire kit. And I now have a Bic lighter. I put the Bic lighter that I bought today in that pocket that has that fire kit in it. So, because I didn't have a lighter with that, now I want a lighter with it, so I picked that up today. So So I hope this is informative. I hope this helps. And so thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.